Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jens, and welcome back to all the subscribers, and welcome to all the new ones. Today I'm doing a little thing I forgot when I was doing my filter clean. I'm cleaning one of the pumps. The pumps are about now a year in the system, and I believe to clean your pumps, the impeller and the rotor inside, in a regular basis. Most of the manufacturers, they recommend between 6 and 12 months to clean them, so that they don't the wear is not too much on them. So that's what I'm doing today, to clean on this one of the pumps that's longest time in there now. It's about a year, and otherwise not much to report. We had last night a huge downpour, so overnight we got over 40 mil of rain, and we hadn't had any rain for the last probably months. So our winter was a bit average in rainfall, and even spring was a bit dry, and the temperatures are up and down. So I didn't have much luck yet with my koi's spawning, so they're still a bit hesitant, and I took them out of my spa setup because they didn't do anything for days, so I put them back into the pond. And while I was at work, I had the spawning brushes inside the pond, just to see if anything happens, but no. None of them has spawned, and don't know, could be taking a bit longer. Down south here in Western Australia, it's naturally a bit colder than in Perth, where they're already spawning for the last month and a half or two. But our water temperatures are not stabilizing. They're going one day in the 20s, and the next day they're going down to 18. So that's one of the reasons the kois I haven't gone into that spawning mode yet. So I'll say if it doesn't happen this year, it's not a big drama. So I still have plenty of young kois from last year spawning, and a few nice ones with them. Otherwise, I'll turn you around, show you a bit of the pond. Hang on. Okay, we're back. The pond is doing fine. The kois are a little bit, probably upset or confused because of all the rain. I guess the water has changed a bit. The temperature is still the same as yesterday, but it's just, I guess, that with all the rain that got into the pond, they got a bit, upset or confused, whatever it is. They're not hungry either, so all the food is still in there from this morning, the first feed, and I disconnected the feeder for the rest of the afternoon. This is one little thing I did the last couple of weeks ago. I moved the feeder from over here, where I had a feeder ring underneath the bridge. So, but the problem was that the kois, they were bumping into each other, and some actually got a bit hurt when they were feeding inside the feeder ring, and then still a lot of the food went up into the skimmer. So I just had an idea, and I put it over here into this corner, because the food all stays here in this area because of the aeration, the bottom drain, and the aeration underneath the bridge. Nothing goes into the back of the pond, and so the kois, they have much more time to eat it here. They don't get stressed, so they eat it when they need it. But this food, if they haven't eaten it in the next 2 hours, I'll take it all out. But it doesn't look as they're in the mood after all the rain. I think probably the water parameters have changed too much, and I'll do a water test later on. And yeah, and for anyone who is on planning to build a pond, well, I got these water irises there, and they're beautiful when they flower, and they make a nice contrast for the pond. But I would recommend to you, if you plants want a bit more informal pond for your koi's, then have them a bit more better accessible when you have to cut them down after the flowering. So I had a little balancing act to get to cut all the spent flowers down. And yeah, to be honest, in the future I probably wouldn't have the plants inside the pond. What I probably would do for the next pond, when I will again, I would have a separate outside the pond, like a barky river sort of system, where you have where water flows between your planting baskets back into the pond, like a barky river sort of style, because then they're not inside the pond area, so and yeah, then you can control your water a bit better. This year, yeah, it makes it hard. A lot of the old leaves of fronds, they're dropping into the pond, and then they're ending up in the filter, with decaying matter. So you have you have less control of your water clarity when you have the plants inside your pond. So yeah, just a little tip for anyone who wants to build a pond and doesn't want it 100% formal, who wants to still have plants inside the pond. What you can have is nothing against it. I mean, yeah, a lot of people out there that don't like plants inside the pond or inside a koi pond, because it makes it harder to control parasites and do your treatments. And they're right, I totally agree with that. But koi are not that sensitive. They're pretty hardy fish, and yeah, and if you have the right plants inside, you can still do your salting. I never had any dramas with these plants when I salted my pond. So okay, that's basically one of the things here on the pond. And a little update on the pool. So just from here, I'm not going too far over, but as you can see, we're getting more and more with the pool. The fence is done around, and I've done, I have to go a bit closer. Just don't want to make it too long, this one. This is only a little update on the pool. So the fence is done, and the retaining wall, done that here. Just a little update. Retaining wall is done, and I poured a concrete pad for the filter system. So yeah, that was a little bit of a challenge, because the fence would have ended up in the air, so I had to build concrete foundations for the post. But yeah, all come good, and I'm very happy with the outcome. It's the first time I've done a fence like this, and yeah, it worked out pretty good. Yeah, because of the downpour, we already got a little bit of water in there, as you can see. It's probably, I don't know, 10 centimeter deep. No. So yeah, okay, let's go back to the pond, and I'll just show you a bit of how I clean my little pump. There's one of my two pumps. So it's here. I already prepared everything: the screw sets and Allen keys, and a solution with diluted vinegar. And so as you can see, we've got two pumps in there. Here, that one is the big one here. That gives us about, can go up to 40,000 litre an hour, but it's doing at the moment probably 18,000. I will reduce it down to 40 watt power consumption, and then over there underneath that pipe there, that's the small pump. It's a 20,000 Jibao and it's running about 50%. And yeah, this is the one I want clean. So just try to find a little area where I can put the stand and so you can watch it. 1 second please. Okay, so the pump is turned off and the UV is turned off because this pump is running the UV, and yeah, so you don't want to cook your UV bulb. The water inside probably will get a bit warm. You don't know how long you have to, something comes in between when you do the cleaning, and then suddenly the water gets hot in there, and then who knows what happens. I'd rather not run the UV while the pump has stopped. Okay, there we go. I wasn't sure what kind of screws are in there. That's why I got Allen keys and no, my other set. Feet of two. It will be interesting how dirty it is inside. I haven't cleaned this one before. This is what I just learned on YouTube all the time, that some YouTubers recommend to clean your pumps. And actually I got it not from the pond YouTubers, I got it from aquarium YouTubers, but they recommend to clean your pumps, and the manufacturer of that big flow stream pump I got sitting down there, they recommend to clean their pump once a year, and this is basically with 90% of pumps do that, because there are only a very few pumps they are self-cleaning, or at least they claim to be self-cleaning. Okay, just be careful not to drop any of these screws in there. So almost dropped it. Oh baby. Look at the start of my filter here. It's not that deep. Okay. So yeah, as you can see here, that's just biofilm build up. That is not a big drama. We clean that, we give that a clean, but the most important part is this rotor here, to clean this. And when you see all this yucky stuff here, this is what you want to clean up. No, just remember what I forgot. And of course, you want to clean inside there. With all this stuff will cause this rotor, this metal piece, to wear down quicker. And when that wears down, you lose your flow, and eventually it will drop. Okay. A second. Okay, we're back. I got a bucket and fill it up with just pond water. That will do. And yeah, just first just clean all this up. This is more like biofilm, and if you run a system like most, a lot of people do, the gravity fed system where the pumps are on the clean side, then it's mainly about biofilm. You don't have to worry too much about any nasties like gravels. But there's another little thing. What can happen inside, especially when you run your pumps on dry. In a dry system, not like me, submerged, and you get warm, you can easily start building, that it builds up, the calcium builds up, deposits, and they are the ones you have to be mindful of. They ruin your rotor. This part here, that the calcium builds up on there. That is the part when that wears down, or this ceramic piece. That is the part that will reduce your flow, and eventually, when it wears too far down, or then it will stop. This entire assembly will then just stop. So just a little brush I got for my tropical aquarium setup. I always get disinfected after I used it, so don't worry about too much parasites, because when this is finished it gets sterilized, alcohol, and that's it. So that's basically cleaned the rotor, the impeller, and it's hopefully good as new. But I can't feel any grooves. Anything here has worn down. Not like on the other one, the Pond Max, or in your case in Europe the Pond Max here in Australia is the, what do you call it? Evolution Aqua pumps, the Vary pumps. It's the same manufacturer. So there, when I had that pump running, and it was running behind the skimmer, basically using a lot of dirty water coming through, this had already quite a few grooves around here. This is very smooth still, like it's new. Okay. Now, I'll clean this housing here. Just give this a clean. Well, yeah, just do it. Why not give it a good clean? It's not that you reduce your biological filtration now. I think it's just a good habit. If you want to have a bit longer life of your pumps, I think this is a good habit to have. Just give it a good clean. Doesn't take long, you know, like half an hour maximum. By the time you set everything up, done. You know. Okay, now the last part is the inside of this. This is where this little brush comes in very handy. One thing I will do in a minute after I've done all this clean, and that's why I got the vinegar solution. Soon I got all the biofilm off and it's nicely cleaned. I will use the vinegar solution to just clean, inside and get, if there's any calcium build up, just slide, that will come out. This part is a bit harder to clean because you get down there. So the next time I might need a little tiny painter's brush or something. Okay. Vinegar solution here. Now, brush. So just go. Yeah. Now, some of you will think I was a bit of a bit too much of caring for your system, cleaning these pumps, but as you can see, there's a lot of build up inside, and I think it's a good habit to do this. Because at the end of the day, this is not cheap. You have to get new pumps every now and then. You know, I don't know what the Evolution Aqua costs in well, I don't know what it costs. I don't know how the incomes are. But I guess not everyone has a lot of money. To buy every year, every 2 years a new pump. I mean, I for sure not. Even that's why I'm investing more and more into high quality pumps. Because that way I don't have to worry too much about a broken pump. I just hope that a good quality pump will last longer. But still, I believe giving the same care to a good quality pump as you would give it to the cheaper pumps. Cheaper pumps need a bit more care. However, doesn't mean that the more expensive ones the more expensive ones don't need the same care. I mean, yeah, they last longer, but like everything, you need to care for for the equipment. Like by Rolls Royce, they still need oil changes. Not that the Rolls Royce has that much better oil than a Volkswagen. At the end of the day, oil is oil. A little bit better, a little bit different. They're not bad pumps, these G-bars, for the price. And it isn't always, it's not only a year old, this pump. But I hope I have a couple other of them, and they're doing a good job. They're in the right environment, they can last quite long. Stand back on. And there we go. Pump back in. Good for another year till we have to clean this one. Well, about 6 months. The big one will have to be cleaned. Okay. Okay. So they're back in place. And yeah, quite happy, nice and clean, and can turn it back on. Okay, that was the cleaning of one of my pumps. I hope that was a bit informative for everyone out there. Yeah, that's what I like to do. At least every 12 months I like to clean the rotors of the pumps. So they keep their peak performance and a longer lifespan. And so far, it worked pretty good for me. Otherwise, yeah, that's it for me. Nothing else. Yeah, we'll see with the next update. And yeah, enjoy your hobby. Till the next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.